Alright. When we go places, we have to be careful how we act, what we do, and what we say. Right? This brings me to my quote. Wherever you go, there you are. I'm not sure if I'm going to interpret the correct meaning of this quote, but I'm going to let you guys know what I think about it. I think there are 3 different meanings. Wherever you go, people are always going to be watching you, so you have to be careful of what you say and how you act. You can go many places in life, so I mean, like, whatever you do, whatever you want to do, you can do it. And then also, hold on, give me a second. I got this. Where? Don't laugh. You can always make an impression on someone. So even if you're not there, you still will be there. All right. So I'll go into my first meaning. I'll go into a personal story. Okay, back in the days, I told you guys all that I used to be a smoker, right? Well, I'd go to my local Starbucks, and I'd have a cup of coffee, and I'd drink. I'd drink it, and then I'd have a cigarette. Well, I didn't know this, but people that didn't want to see me smoking did see me smoking. And that got back to me. I'll give you, one of my mom's friends saw it. And so, like, that night, I got a lot of help, you know? So, I mean, you have to be careful what you're doing, because, I mean, people are going to see what you're always doing. And then I'll go into the second subject. I don't want to sound like egotistical right now, but my senior year I played a show in front of my whole school. It was like a band show. And I was playing the drum set. And I guess I did a good job, because about 6 months later, this kid came up to me and he said, "Hey, Andy, you're the drummer who played, at that show." And I was like, "Yeah." He's like, "Well, I just wanted to let you know that you inspired me to take up the drums." So, I mean, that was very flattering. And also, it's really important to make an impression on someone like that. And then third, I want all of you to know that you can go wherever you want to. You just have to put your mind to it and set your heart on it. So, it brings me back to the quote, wherever you go, there you are. Thank you.
I like those. Yeah. Because I don't care about crazy. I just want to hold everything. I'm taking off like 10 minutes. Yeah. So you're taking English 100. I'm in math 40 now, but I'm going to fail it.
All right, Andy, the attention device was fine. It sounded like you were going to have a pretty good thesis, and then it just seemed like I wasn't quite sure where you were going because your supporting points seem to be so disconnected from one another. You've got a good structure, though, so it'll be easy to follow. That helps a little bit, but I'm trying to figure out exactly what the theme was. So you identified the topic pretty well. where you're going with it wasn't quite as clear. At the end, I did think that you gave us a little bit more of a shot at that, and that's a good way to finish off. The content, I thought you did pretty well at the beginning. You had, good illustration on that first point. You talk about it naturally. You seem engaged. Your second and third points, though, very minimal kind of stuff. You basically just say what the idea is. You don't really provide much of an illustration or example on those points, so you never really get a chance to sort of relax and talk to us about those points. On the presentation, your voice is fine. The pacing, except you had the one long spot where you forgot where it was you were going, and other than that, it seemed like it was okay. The gestures are a little bit repetitive, but there's nothing negative about them. It's just, I think you could be maybe animated in a different way. Your facial expressions, you seemed involved. Your eye contact, you're scanning the audience pretty well. You're looking in the direction of people that you're talking to. The body movements, you did look like a little bit like you were stuck in that one particular spot, and I think you could probably step up to emphasize some ideas. You responded to the audience at the one point when you thought they were laughing at you, and you went after them. I'd be a little careful about going after them, but I mean, it shows that you're also listening to what's going on, and you're aware about how people are being affected by what's happening, and that's fine. All right, thank you.